Bladesmiths, welcome to the great outdoors. And as we stand here in the dry moat of Fort Tompkins, I think about castles, which makes me think about hand-to-hand, sword-to-bloody-sword combat. And there were a few civilizations on Earth that were really good at it. Today, we're gonna pay homage to a very special breed, the Vikings, by using these. Coal forges. Today, you're making Viking saxes that are between 10 and 12 inches in length, not including the tang.
I never made a sax before, so obviously it's like, oh crap, here I am on TV doing something for the first time, but what are you gonna do?
Now, let's talk steel. See, the Vikings were plunderers. They kind of just picked up stuff wherever they went and they made do. So today, you'll be improvising by harvesting the steel that you need from our sword graveyard. You will have 4 hours in this round. At the end of 4 hours, one of you will have to surrender your blade and leave the forge. Good luck, bladesmiths. Your 4 hours starts now.
I think the hardest part of this challenge is going to be making sure I pick the right piece of steel. I want something with a lot of mass so I can get the length that I need. I see a sword sticking out and I see a shiny ball on the pommel, so I pick that up and get back to get that coal fire lit.
After everyone else hoofed it up there to get their material, I grab a broken sword blade. It's gonna be a difficult challenge because in my home forge, I let my machines do the work for me. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going to give this everything I have. It's DevCon level 10.
I'm used to coal forging. I coal forge outside, in the sun. This is exactly what I do all the time.
Jeff has the biggest hammer I've ever seen a smith bring here.
I brought this 8-pound sledgehammer just because I had a feeling that if we did a coal challenge, that I might need something bigger.
You can work in spurts with that, but eventually it's gonna tire them out.
This hammer is getting very heavy. Can't swing it much longer.
I brought an apparatus called the Miller Cool Belt, which is this fan apparatus and blasts air down on your head.
Joel is putting on a respirator. Wow.
Yes, it's his spacesuit.
He's allowed 3 tools. That counts as a tool.
It's like one of those race car units that puts the cold air around your head. Hey, you know, if it works, yay.
So I'm working the ball bearing and I know that I've made a mistake. Where I could make it move, it's not.
Very hard under the hammer.
Okay, calm down. I've got the decision process of I can sit here and fight this, or I can get a new piece of steel. Is that graveyard still there? I'm gonna abandon the ball bearing.
Jeremiah, I got a piece. If you want that.
You get that?
You can have it.
Jeremiah abandoned that ball bearing.
That was dumb. Time is not on my side. I need to move this metal fast.
Chris quenched, and now he's in a vise.
Yep. You know, it's straight. It's just a taste under 11 inches, so that's right in the middle of the parameters. Now my concern is does it actually look like a sax or not? Because I'm still not 100% sure what a sax is.
Oh, there's a quench.
All right. Jeff is in the fire.
The blade file tests, but I'm afraid that I'm not getting as even a heat on it as I should have. Not crazy about it. And there could be a soft spot or two in the blade.
Can you see Jeremiah's work over here? He very quickly took that down.
Once I changed my plan, things started going a lot better. The time to actually quench this knife is upon me. I'm a little nervous about it, but all in all, I'm actually feeling pretty good about it.
He's in the bucket.
Jeremiah's in the quench.
It's straight. And we are hard. I'm very happy. I have a knife now.
Joel, who's just trying to come from behind, trying to make up time.
Well, that blade doesn't look 10 inches to me.
So at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I gotta get this thing into the oil. This is intense.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, drop your tools This forging round is over.
Are y'all glad that's over with?
All right, judges, let's take a closer look at our contestants' work. We'll start with Jeremiah.
This is by far the most classic sack shape. I mean, it feels nice. There's weight to it. The only thing I would have liked to have seen is him draw this blade out. He has the material here. It would have been nice to have another ½ inch of blade.
The hardest thing with that unknown material is make sure you got enough mass to stretch over that. That's why I made the bonehead of grabbing that giant ball bearing.
So let's move on to our next bladesmith, Jeff.
Jeff has a solid shape for a sax. I like that he was able to get this through with those big hammers that he was doing. My big concern is this handle right here, this tang right here. It's short and stubby for the blade.
Let's move on to our next bladesmith, and that is Chris.
Well, Chris turned in a very finished blade here. It's got the right profile to it, and it's got a full tang handle coming along. I think it's a nice piece.
Yeah, he's given us a sort of a modern take on a sax by putting this finger well in it. Not a huge fan of these, but this one lines up. The way it swells sort of puts my fingers where I want to be.
All right, and let's talk about our last bladesmith, Joel.
It's really rough. He ground in a little bit of bevel to it, but the back isn't straight. It also has a very tiny tang. I don't know what, he would have to add something here to make this a useful tang.
I'd like measurement. It looks short. Blade's supposed to be between 10 and 12 inches. Failure to meet even a single one of our parameters is grounds for immediate dismissal from this forge. Bladesmiths, the judges have evaluated your work and they've made their final decision. The bladesmith leaving the forge is Joel. Your blade did not make the cut.
Joel, I actually liked where you were going with the design of your blade with that really aggressive point, but it failed to meet the length parameter by about ¼ inch. So that's why we're letting you go.
Joel, please surrender your blade.
I know I'm going home this first round, but that's not gonna slow me down. This experience is speeding me up, if anything.